Welcome back, guys, and in this video we will be learning about how if-else works in C++. Now I highly encourage you, if you haven't, go watch the JavaScript chapters because you will recognize a lot and you will also have a deeper understanding if you come with JavaScript knowledge, which we gave you in the past sections. But what we basically have here is the following. Let's create a variable called number, which is an integer. So we're creating an int variable. So this variable will hold a number. And let's have it 0. Now, we are building an application which will take input from user. So user will input a number, and then the application will tell to us whether this number is above 10 or below 10. So a very simple application, but it requires some if-else logic. So what we basically have here is that we have cin number, so that we are reading from the user, and we can also have cout, basically telling that please input a number like this, and then we can have end line like this, and then we basically have if number is less than 10, we write your number is less than 10. And also what we can have is that we can have an else if number is more than 10 and number is less than 15. So if the number is between 10 and 15, and we actually can have if number is more or equal, so this is actually more or equal to 10 and the number is below 15, we can have count the number is greater or equal than 10 and below 15. And finally, the final condition we have right here is else. So if this is not true, if this Boolean expression in here is false, so you remember when we learned about JavaScript and we learned about if in JavaScript, we learned that, this in here is actually an expression that evaluates to either true or false. So if this expression evaluates to true, then this code will be executed. Else, we will check this expression, and if this expression evaluates to true, then this code will be executed. And we can have many such, else if, with different kinds of expressions here, like inside. But let's just have one else if. And if this is false also, then whatever is in here will be executed. So in this case, we write the number is greater or equal to 15. So let's see what actually happens. Because now we've added some nice logic. So if we build and run this, we have please input a number, we enter 10, and you have the number is greater or equal than 10 and below 15. So we actually came into this condition. But we can also have that we enter the number, for example, 3, and we have your number is less than 10. And so in this case, we have entered this condition. And finally, what we can do is that we can enter, for example, 20, and you have the number is greater or equal to 15. So as you can see, this is our simple little logic. This is how if and else if and else work. And as you realize, it is extremely similar to JavaScript. This is something you already know how to do, but now you're just doing it in another language and you're just applying your knowledge in another language. And remember that, in here you have Boolean expressions, and these expressions either evaluate to true or false. And if the expression in here between the brackets is true, well, then the code inside here is executed. Else, if it is not true, if this expression is false, well, then we go down to other other clauses. So in this case, we will go here and then we would go here. So guys, I hope you understand. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.